Is this what you have come with to confirm that 1 million was spent on sodas? You see, this is forgery.
Chair, I'm Bidia, and from this, the invoice was done in 2019, but as you can see from the renewal was done in 2019, but the
address yourself to the payment voucher.
Yeah, the payment voucher was done during the year 2020.
On which date?
From the record that
on which date? On this piece of paper? On which date?
On this, you can make reference to the PO that was usually done before.
On a payment voucher, you must be able to tell the date on which it was raised. Tell me the date on which this payment voucher was raised.
From 2019, we just took the photocopy.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah, it is not.
Is there a date on this payment voucher?
The date is not clear in the payment.
Can you make a payment on a payment voucher without a date? Auditor General,
you can't share.
So where is the date on this payment voucher to support 1 million? Even before we go to the receipt, where figures have intentionally been altered. 1,250 ml mineral water and you maybe you take this to.
No, do you agree that the date is not on this voucher?
It's not clear. Maybe the photocopy
is not clear. Where is it if it is not clear?
Young man, stand down. You did not take the oath, and that's why you are misleading us.
I think he has to be put on oath.
Telling us lies.
Because he's lying.
But that's why I'm making reference to page 65.
You are not making reference anywhere because this is the voucher. It doesn't have a date. Can you agree?
Is 65 the same document?
Yes, it's the same document.
So why don't you say that?
I've actually said the same to the chair.
So the date is clear at page 65?
Yeah, it's very clear actually from the IFMIS. So
at page 65.
What is page 65?
Is the PO of the same.
Is a purchase order the same as a payment voucher?
Before you make the payment, before you make the payment,
order, young man, and Sergeant at Arms, you might have a client very soon. Is a payment voucher and a purchase order the same?
No, they are not the same.
Which one precedes the other?
PO, the payment order, yes.
Fine. So what did you want us to do here on the PO?
If you can see from the PO page 65 of the same document.
So that is a PO?
Yes.
The PV?
The PV is on 55.
That's where I am, and you are trying to take me away from there. Let's deal with the PV, not the PO.
Okay, that's why from page 55 all the way to...
Young man, can you focus on the payment voucher? Is there another payment voucher for this 1 million, beside what we are looking at on page 55?
What I'm telling you, Bonachair, is that from payment voucher all the way to the last page of that document is the same thing. Because e-procurement, it starts from purchasing order.
No, we disagree with you.
We shall proceed this way. And Governor, this guy is taking your time because it is delegated. But I will not accept some kind of ridiculous responses which makes us look like we have never seen a payment voucher in our lives. The question we put to you, is this a proper payment voucher to facilitate payment? Yes, look at this payment voucher. Control of budget, look at this payment voucher. And Auditor General, look at this payment voucher.
A lot of documents too.
Auditor General,
In 1 million shillings.
is this payment voucher proper and complete?
Chair, no, it is not.
Yes, are you looking at the payment voucher on page 55?
Yes, Chair.
Is it a proper and complete accounting record?
No, Chair, and those are some of the issues we raised in the corruption risk assessment report.
Governor, who prepared this? Who prepared this payment voucher?
The officers who are in charge here.
Yeah, that gentleman, what's your name again?
Mbithi.
Sorry?
Mbithi.
So Mbithi, can you swear by this payment voucher that it is a proper accounting record?
I can't swear because...
So if you cannot swear, then whatever else you're going to say is completely irrelevant and a waste of our time. Auditor General,
Chair, if you look at the stamp, it says Chief Officer in charge of Culture and Social Services. There is a stamp on the PV. And in fact, they have edited out big payment for hire of tents. They have cancelled and wrote catering services for 8th edition Desert Wheel Race 2019. So where is the Chief Officer? What was the name of the Chief Officer in charge of Culture and Social Services? Is he still within the county government? And Governor, how do you bring all this to prove 1 million shillings? Or it is only it's the others?
And really, you know, there's even if you are trying to explain something, you need to be a little bit more intelligent. If on page 65 you've got a PO dated 17th of December 2022, but the invoice is 18th October 2019, which comes first?
The PO is from the system. The invoice is unwritten. So
where is the invoice? Where is the PO that predates this invoice?
The PO that we are making reference is from the IFMIS.
Why didn't you bring the PO that was issued before the invoice?
With e-procurement, we measure majorly on the system-generated POs because they are trained to automate.
I think you think you are. It's as if you are dealing with a bunch of sheep, a herd of sheep that does not know what we are doing.
I am sorry.
There is no way, Governor, you can come and bring to me a purchase order. A PO is a purchase order. We know that. Even basic accounting. We know a purchase order is issued to trigger delivery of a service. So a purchase order must be earlier than the invoice. Your purchase order is dated 17th December 2020. Your invoice is 18th October 2019. Your payment voucher is completely illegible, has no date. Why do we even waste our time looking at some of these things?
Let me ask, this list
when
that you have
Kinoti is here.
attached, Chair, what is it for? The list you have attached of names.
This list is to confirm that this hotel really, all the people, the staff of Isiolo at that time.
Sorry?
It confirms that the activity was done in the hotel during that time.
What is the purpose of the list?
The people participated in that, all
But
those who
it
attended.
doesn't say anything. It's just a list of, I don't know, individuals.
With the
And
same
also
handwriting?
With the same handwriting, the same forged signatures. And up here it is written Madiba Hotel.
But now this document you are provided from the hotel, so it's not upon us to
No, you
give
have
them
to
the.
be serious, my friend. Because even if you want to lie, you cannot just lie to us.
Yes,
And
you
then
see,
maybe, Chair,
this is the 147th matter we are referring to you. And when we are meeting, you will tell us how far you have gone with these things, because this is a waste of our time, listening to some half-baked explanations on things that are clearly a fraud. And Governor, do not try to explain things that are unexplainable. Kama makosa imefanyika, kubali. Lakini this one of bringing this kind of records before us, you are making a bad situation worse by bringing documents that appear like forgeries.